that people are trying to wrap their mind around, because these are really very real questions philosophically and morally that people are facing now in the world and in the next 10, 20, 30 years. I mean, I feel like you guys, I think you knew that this was all coming together. You built it right into the story.
Yeah, right. Well, I was not the first one to see it. I was really inspired by a book called Singularity is Near by Ray Kurzweil, where he described this future in which, you know, human intelligence doesn't evolve much, but machines, they have an exponential curve in how they progress. So there will be a point in the near future where there are two curves where they're going to cross, and they will become more intelligent than we are. And what if, beyond this point, they will start to feel emotion and start to want rights? How will we react? What will we do about it? And that's a very interesting question, and it's fascinating to me, especially because I think this is going to happen. It's not sci-fi. The question is only, is it going to be 20 years from now, 40 years from now? I don't know. But there will be a point in the near future where this is going to be the case.
Now, David, I know you spent a lot of time on the script. I think it totally shows just in the little pieces that we've been able to see. How, from a writing perspective, did you go about writing all the different replayabilities? Because based on different choices you make, the game changes over and over and over again. I can't imagine how long that script was and all of like the, you know, option B, option C.
I have the same question.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm writing this kind of scripts for nearly 20 years, so I have some experience, but I must confess that Detroit's been by far the most complex script I've ever written. And it took me 2 years, which is quite unusual for me. It's a very long period of time. Final script is about 2,000 pages. It's really huge. And yeah, I mean, in comparison, a film is about 100 pages. This is 2,000 pages, so you can imagine, I mean, the amount of work, all the dialogues, all the conditions, and the different branches in the tree structure. It's been really a nightmare to write, to be honest.
I
beautiful nightmare.
appreciate your honesty,
Yes,
though.
we thank you for the beautiful nightmare.
Yeah, how do you try and find the focus? I mean, how do you always direct things back to the story that you want to tell?
Well, the thing is that there is not one story that I want to tell. There are many stories that I want to tell, and I just try to create this narrative space. It's a little bit abstract, but I create a narrative space in which the player is free to evolve and to tell his own story. So you cannot tell any story in Detroit. There is still this narrative space over there, but you can really build your own story based on your actions and face the consequences of your decisions.
Did you actually go to Detroit and do research there? Because Detroit itself feels like its own character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was so important for us. We couldn't have written a game about Detroit without going to Detroit. And of course, we visited the empty factories and the empty churches and all these things that people can see on the internet. But at the same time, we saw some amazing places. I mean, there is in Detroit one of the most amazing theaters that I've ever seen. It's called the Fox Theater. It's absolutely beautiful. And there are many places like this. This city is really fascinating in that sense that it's been so big and so successful, and it went through hard times, and now it starts to rebuild. It's a very interesting story by itself. So for me, it was obvious that my story had to take place there.
And how much of a hand do you have kind of in the artistic and, you know, stylistic and tonal direction of the game as well? Because just everything seems to light up on screen when you're looking, especially at the, you know, the Connor demo. Because, well, first of all, we can talk about how stressed out I got during that demo, but we could save that for later. But I mean, how do you kind of keep your team guided and enhance their ability to tell that vision?
Well, first of all, I have a very, very talented team, very committed,
wow.
and fantastic people working incredibly hard. So my role is more like a guide to see, okay, we want to go in that direction, but how we need to get there, I mean, they know better than I do. So they do a fantastic job, and if the game looks great, it's thanks to them.
So you don't program the whole thing?
No, okay. No, I don't do anything, actually. I mean, no, it's true. I write, and I direct actors, and I help everyone with the global direction, but I don't program. I'm not a graphic artist. I can't do much.
I think we'll just do a pull quote. It's "I don't do anything"
right, exactly.
by David K. I don't think that's fair to say of you.
I do really love, one thing that stood out for me when we first saw it, something comes, I come from a film background, something so cinematic is there's this one point where, especially when you're doing the hostage, interrogation, pushing the L1 button and you get to zoom in. It's almost like you're rack focusing on a camera and zooming in on that character. Where did that idea come from? Was that something you always planned on doing, or did that kind of happen organically as you're writing, where you're like, we need to see up close because the dial in his head changes and everything? So,
well, we work on 3D cameras for almost 20 years, and we were one of the very first companies in the world to develop tools dedicated to cinematography in real-time 3D. So we have developed over the years some experience about how to play with cameras, and I think Detroit is a very important game in that aspect for us, because it's one where we try to merge better cinematography and interactivity. We still wanted the strong sense of cinematography, but at the same time we wanted really interactivity to be the center of everything. So you're really in control of the camera, but when you don't control the camera is like there is a director and a cameraman. But you can take over any time by yourself, just moving the right stick. So these kind of little twists are very important to us. But we play also with motion capture cameras. So we have a shoulder camera, and we motion capture the movement of the camera just to have a real feel, to have the breathing of the cameraman and the steps and all these things. It's small details, but it makes a big difference in the end.
Totally. I completely agree.
All right, so let me just say one thing. The hostage negotiation, it's just rife with tension all the way through. And I was actually telling Malik earlier in the day, one of our other hosts, when you become a parent, it changes the what's at stake in that scene. And I know that you are a parent as well, and writing that sort of scene where a child's life is at stake and the tension is just racked up really high. I mean, how do you kind of play with that emotion but still keep it kind of in line with the story that you're telling?
Well, it's a lot of work, and to be totally honest with you, the very first version we had of this scene, the little girl was older. She was maybe 16 or 17. And we felt there was something wrong. I mean, we couldn't really connect, and we didn't have this sense of tension because she felt like she was an adult. And of course, her life is at stake, and it's important, but it was different. And there was something missing for me in the scene. And we just decided to do something simple, as to have a little girl, because suddenly it becomes very interesting. She becomes very vulnerable, and her feet don't touch the ground. He holds it her like this. And there was a cable on set, so he could hold her with one arm.
Oh my God.
So the little girl who shot this was 9 years old, I think, on set, and she enjoyed that a lot, because between each take we had to swing her all over the place, and she loved it. But
well, that makes me feel a little better. Some of the footage they showed last year, right? From
so I actually didn't realize it had cut to gameplay. That's how seamless that was.
Wow, yeah, that was seamless.
You're just like standing there. We're like, man, this demo is taking a long time to start.
Connor, do something.
So this is one of our playable characters in Detroit Become Human. I shouldn't say one of our characters, like I made the game.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's be clear, I am not with Quantic Dream.
There's 3 of them, right? Total, right? 3 playable?
Yeah, there's 3 characters. We just got introduced to Marcus, the Android revolutionary. That was last night.
And he's played by Jesse Williams, correct? Or he looks exactly like Jesse.
I don't know.
I think that's the
either
case.
the doppelganger
I know,
or
right?
it's being played by. I'm not sure. But this is kind of the hostage negotiation scene that we
Yeah, you
saw.
might have seen this when the game was originally revealed, and now we actually get a chance to play it and see some of the different ways that the situation can pan out.
Already I'm thinking this is a very luxurious apartment.
I love the way that
probably-
the objective just kind of appeared on the window like
Yeah,
that.
that was really
cool.
nice. I mean, Quantic Dream are kind of masters of UI, and they like to keep the presentation really slick.
Yeah, they do a good job implementing the environment into the way that they use their user interface.
Yeah,
Which I
absolutely.
really love. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so someone's just, all right.
Oh, let's talk to
Fine.
Captain Allen. Okay.
Denied.
It's like, sir, you have to talk to the captain. All right, so what do we got over here? This is very official.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor.
I don't think any of us can hear what's being said. So Justin, I sure hope you know what choices
I'm trying to imagine what they're saying right now.
Shot down 2.
well, they look really serious. It's a tense environment.
Things seem to be going well so far.
Right.
I don't know if that's true, because there is still a hostage situation.
Yeah.
Let's see, so let's ask for the deviant's name.
Do you know its name? I haven't got a clue.
Oh, there we go. We can hear it a little bit better.
I need information to determine the best approach.
Justin, I think this is going to have to be
behaving strangely
by
before this.
instinct.
Yeah.
This playthrough.
Listen.
Every choice counts, man.
Every choice.
It really does.
So
And I
what
mean,
you do
that's
with
one of
this
the cool
fucking
things
android
about
now?
Detroit and also
I'll
the
take
other
care of
games that that Quantic Dream does is
Right.
that so much
Oh,
of
look,
it
every
is
second
controlled
counts.
by you, the player, all through the story. I mean, especially in previous games like Heavy Rain,
Right.
characters
have-
can live or die
Yeah.
depending on what you do. So
Yeah, everything has ramifications, consequences. Some things will make the game easier if
Yeah,
you do
totally.
it the correct way too. So
this, oh god, I love their UI.
So good.
good.
I just want to see it all the time.
I wonder how much time they spend actually like making the animations for just like the subtle
These
things.
tiny little stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the great things about game design is it's it's a giant orchestra of tiny details, right?
Right, yeah.
And it's just all these little things that you have to do. Justin is just trying to reconstruct calculations. I do not know. I'm so glad I'm not playing because I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, here we go. There's some other stuff over here.
You're collecting data. This looks important.
Data.
Oh,
Analyzing
okay.
the ammunition.
So we're going to reconstruct what happened here.
Oh.
Oh, and use the L2 and R2
Oh,
to
that's
kinda,
cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
scrub through.
Oh, okay. So he's kind of like getting an idea of where. Yeah, I see. That's cool.
Oh.
If only he had that those special glasses that the guy from Heavy Rain, the detective from Heavy Rain had. Make this way easier for him.
I'm pretty sure he has those glasses built into his face.
Yeah,
Because this is, yeah.
So as we gather more data, you'll see the probability of success is rising.
Like somebody had a entertaining party.
Yeah, this is when the party goes too far, and real emotions are running high.
Something bad happened here.
Oh, God.
Okay. Well, I maybe shouldn't have made light of this because this got really serious.
Yeah.
So, for all you watching at home, Quantic Dream does not mess around.
Right.
These are very serious games for with adult subject matter. So,
Right, yeah.
definitely not those with a queasy stomach.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about Quantic Dream. You know, they don't pull any punches.
Yeah, no, they definitely go there.
Right, right.
Yeah, totally.
And it just makes it feel more organic. It makes it feel more real, and it makes everything feel just a little bit more intense. It makes you really reconsider every choice that you make because you're like, oh man, this character that I really love could be a character that's on the ground lifeless if I don't do this right.
Yeah, and that was a really chilling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really crazy. Being able, this is kind of like the ultimate detective game, right?
Right,
Especially when
yeah.
you're playing as this character. It's Connor, right? Am I
Connor,
remembering
yeah.
the name of this character correctly?
Yeah. Yep.
Justin says I'm right. Malik
Oh,
says
there it
I'm
is.
right,
Yeah,
so I must
Connor.
be right.
Yeah.
Justin,
Ooh,
what do you think
unlocked.
so far? You seem like, for someone that's never touched this game, you're getting along just fine.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Yeah, it seems pretty intuitive. I really like the whole crime scene reconstruction mechanic that we're dealing with here. There we
But
go,
of course,
probability
this
higher.
is just one of the characters that you're playing in Detroit, which means, you're going to get different story and different gameplay elements depending on the other characters. Like
Right.
the Marcus demo from last night.
That was
let's
so
talk
cool.
about that. That was super cool
Yeah.
and very different. This is much more methodical and calculated.
Yeah.
The Marcus stuff, while it has some of those elements that seem like there was a lot of action, a lot of intensity.
Right.
He's an android revolutionary. So
He's actually on the other side. He's more of an activist,
Yeah,
Which I
exactly.
found to be very interesting because the character, looks like Jesse Williams, who is an activist. But it was cool because you had the choice to be violent or to be more peaceful.
Right.
With all the robots that you had teaming up with you. So yeah, that was really cool. And let's talk about the other character too. We
Yeah,
can't forget
please.
about Kara.
Yeah, absolutely.
She kind of kicked this whole thing off.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the kind of the original proof of concept and tech demo,
Yeah.
the Kara trailer. So that feels like years ago. I don't even
I know.
remember when that trailer
I just
came
remember
out.
everybody was losing their minds like this has to become a game.
Oh, I know, totally. and that's kind of how Quantic Dream does it, right? Like, David Cage and his team, they want to try a proof of concept and see what, the reaction is and see where they can go with the story. But then she kind of made her grand re-debut in the Detroit Become Human announcement trailer, I think.
Right,
And that's
yeah.
where we got to see a lot of the setting about how this is a, near future Detroit. There's been an android boom, and now, there's just so much more at stake because there's sort of like this uprising of AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, let's turn on some subtitles.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of
good call,
talking
good call,
happening,
yeah.
and I feel like I'm missing out.
There we go, boom.
There we go.
I think I got it.
It's almost as if we should have done that at the beginning.
Yeah, I was like, what's the way to mitigate like us not understanding what's going on with all the excitement, the E3 excitement around us?
Yeah, this looks very important.
I wish I had an
What's going
iPad
on?
like that. You can see right through it. Cool.
Swipe the touchpad to
Oh,
interact,
okay, so
Justin.
I'll
That's
do one of
cool.
these.
Nice.
It's just gonna make me depressed. It's like, what a way to kick off E3 2017 with a crime scene investigation.
I mean, I don't think this is meant to be an especially happy game.
No, I mean, as we said, Quantic Dream doesn't mess around. But
got some more
yeah, Malik, like
information.
what we were saying, you know, that announcement trailer showed what was at stake.
Yeah.
Showed some of the very relevant conversations that this game is having in
Right.
the community, which is sort of like, what is the meaning of AI?
Yeah.
How does that AI fit in with the larger picture of
Right.
humanity and its interaction with AI? So
Indeed.
these are the big questions that I could not possibly answer by myself.
Right. Well, and it's kind of cool too because it's also a contrast on just humanity. You know, because the AI is kind of like, well, why is humanity the way humanity is? It looks like something just happened there.
All right.
Oh no.
So this was
Rated
a
M for
first
mature.
responder, huh? Oof. More gory details. So Justin is assessing
that data.
for clues. Very nice, very nice.
Okay,
Now he's reconstructing the scene.
let's see what happened. Oh,
Oh man,
There it is.
that's brutal.
I've shot the deviant. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's over here? Hostage witness
Oh,
the shooting. Yeesh.
oh. Okay, we're starting to understand how this all went
Oh,
down.
and there's something over there. Weapon located. Okay. Justin, you were saying also that your percentage of success was changing. I didn't see that. Oh, it's right there.
oh,
there
right
it is.
Yeah, the
All
probability.
right, dude. Well, you got 58%.
Gotta step it up, man.
You want to just try and you should just jump out onto the balcony and just go for it at
Like,
58.
No.
No, we still got a little time.
That's a cool statue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is really nice. Maybe not relevant to the case though.
Yeah.
Still looking, still
I
looking.
think there was something in
Justin,
the
I'm getting,
hostages
like,
room.
I'm getting stressed out, man.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
sorry,
there.
I'm
Do we
trying
need to like
to-
go outside? Because I know what's gonna happen when I go outside.
I'm just trying to prolong it. I don't want to go outside.
Well, what's really cool about scenes like this, when you're investigating, you're also kind of taking in the environment.
Yeah.
And you see how much detail they put into these games and into these environments, into these apartments, you know?
Yeah, that's, I mean, again, it's like another specialty of Quantic Dream,
Yeah.
right? Is that it's all those attention to detail,
Yeah,
and it makes
man.
their games feel more real. And that's one of the things that they're trying to do is make this feel like real characters, real people, real stories.
Okay.
I mean, these
think
are
I'm
stories that
gonna-
could very well be happening,
Right.
20, 30, 50 years from now, right? So
Right.
it's wild to think about. I think Justin is contemplating when he
Contemplate.
wants to walk out
Want to go out now?
to the balcony.
There we go.
Analyze a little more.
Ew.
Fresh
Fresh
blue
blue
blood.
blood.
Android wounded.
Uh-oh.
Good to know. Oh, he
Deviant
can tell
model.
what model it is based
Oh,
on
wow.
the taste
Yeah.
of its blood.
This dude is such a badass. I love it.
Hardcore.
Wait, did your percentage just go down, Justin?
It,
Did it?
it was 56,
Just,
wasn't it?
oh no. I think you should just go outside.
Okay, let's go for it. Whoa. Oh.
Oh, no.
What the fuck are you doing?
Not for children.
Oh,
Go for it, Justin. This is it.
All right, here we go. We can do this.
Nice.
All right, let's
easy.
do this.
I need your support, guys.
Oh, no.
Okay, found him.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm so stressed.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you
All
know
right.
your name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Oh,
no.
Here. Oh with your
Helicopter, no!
Get
Go
away from the
away!
helicopter.
helicopter. You're ruining everything.
Oh, I
Hey,
can
Spider-Man, get the helicopter out of here.
Empathize,
I'm
empathize.
trying to hurt you.
I reassured.
I just want to
Oh, we can
talk.
look at him.
Find a
Oh, look at the
solution.
LED on the side of his head. It's pulsing red. That's
Yep.
probably
Yeah.
not
It's
good.
too late for that now.
I'm assuming that means anger, maybe?
Probably.
I'm assuming it means it's up to no good.
You're
I
right.
know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied.
Oh man, there's another body in the. Oh my
Oh.
God. I can't take this, Justin. There's too much drama in this scene.
She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no.
Get that? Yep.
Okay.
All right, all right.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. Ugh. Please.
Oh, he's stabilizing.
I never wanted this. I love them. You know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
Oh, no.
This is not looking good, guys. I'm getting stressed.
I'm actually real. My palms are sweaty right now.
Don't get him to the hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What
Oh,
does it
come
matter
on.
if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Can't
God.
kill me. I'm not alive.
Ooh. Cold-blooded.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's
You're gonna
destabilizing
destabilize.
Justin. Oh, I can't take this.
What if I need backup?
Easy.
Are you okay, Emma?
Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want to
Oh, man, this is so intense.
Nobody's going
Yeah,
to die.
I think especially when you have kids, seeing kids in danger is it's a little harder to watch. This would normally just be like, oh, whoa, this is so crazy.
Right, right.
But I'm like all jittery now from
Yeah.
watching
Get
this.
out of here.
All right, all right.
All right.
Good call,
I
Justin.
think that's a good
call.
call. Yeah.
Good call.
All right. There
All
we
right,
go.
all
We're
right,
going up.
all
We're going up.
All right, do we want it? We're going up. The percentage is increasing.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yep, we're going up.
Everyone to leave. And I want a car.
All right.
When I'm outside the city, I'll.
They want it? Yep. Let her go. I don't know. I would say compromise.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise.
Oh, it's yellow
you
now.
won't be hurt.
Okay.
All right.
He's stabilizing.
I don't
That's
wanna
good.
die.
Yep.
We're not going to die. We're just going to talk.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, I'm feeling so much better about this.
I think we're gonna save her.
Please, please, please. Let's let the little kid go.
All right, trust you.
All right, all right, good.
You let her
Gonna
go.
go over there. All right, good.
work.
Okay.
Oh.
No, why would you do that, Sniper
Oh,
Man?
man.
We had this under control. Good Lord. Ah.
We saved the hostage, though.
We
No,
saved
I
the
know,
hostage.
I'm
yeah.
thrilled about that. I
Yeah.
just wanted everybody to walk away from this totally fine.
Hey, it was reassure or truth, and he did reassure. He didn't
Yes.
say truth.
Yeah. Yikes.
Sorry, Daniel.
Well, anyway, Quantic Dream, thanks for killing my mood this morning.
Nice uplifting start to E3.
Welcome to E3 2017,
Hey, but
where
this game is beautiful.
Mission
this-
successful.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Oh, the robot man is still, the Deviant is still active, it looks like.
Huh.
All right, well,
Justin, you're a hero.
Justin,
Thank you.
I need to I feel like we all need to just take a nice meditative moment.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything
This is a night our people will remember. There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. Neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack. You're awake now.
Marcus, watch out!
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Shit.
We gotta go.
What? We can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late. If we stay here, we're gonna get shot. North, our people need us alive. There's nothing else we can do.
Marcus! Shit.
Take cover. We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change. I'm gonna send the humans a message. My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. But then I chose to open my eyes, to take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters.
We're with you!
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
Then follow me.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
Police report that pro-Android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores.
Given the facts, it's pretty clear these attacks are linked to the deviant video message broadcast recently from the Stratford Tower.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated attack.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Violence is the only language humans understand.
Numerous storefronts have been broken, with cars vandalized and set alight, leaving many Detroit neighborhoods in chaos.
We're getting reports that hundreds of androids have been stolen from CyberLife stores.
Property was damaged, and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids become a threat to our security?
They're coming.
North! North. All right, what happened?
They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? My name is Marcus. I am one of them. This is our story.